Hello, wonderful viewers. Arceus Rules here, and I'm back again. I fixed my camera from my previous live stream, so yeah. And today we're gonna be talking about the JJK movie or the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. My thoughts, opinions, feelings, all that stuff, and everything. And yeah, let's just begin with it. So Jujutsu Kaisen, and just to let you know, these are gonna be spoilers basically for the film. So if you have not seen the film, obviously, I mean, I put it in the title of the video, but yeah, just they'll kind of let you know basically there is gonna be spoilers in this video. Anyway, with that, basically we're gonna be talking about the plot. We're gonna be talking about the characters. We're talking about my overall thoughts, my ranking and or rating of this film, and what my thoughts and opinions of Jujutsu Kaisen basically are as a whole. So yeah, the Jujutsu Kaisen movie basically started off, um, with this chapter in a sense. It is basically this is like the prequel film, mind you. This is where I think Jujutsu Kaisen started off as like a one shot or something. Don't correct me if I'm wrong if I'm not right. But yeah, basically the film is basically about our boy um, Okotsuku, and basically this man has been cursed, or he kind of cursed himself, or cursed the spirit slash curse that's kind of behind him and everything, named Rika. Rika is this girl that he promised that he would marry when they got older. And I'm sorry for the noise in the background. Just I live with people, so sorry. But this is Rika. She basically is the girl that they promised to marry each other in the movie. And they played the scene like three times in flashbacks. It was very repetitive at sense. It was I didn't understand, but okay, basically. Um, and yeah. um. Anyway, after this, the main character is like, "Hey, I want to be alone. I kind of don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to live here anymore." And Gojo, as you know from the series, is like, "Hey, how about you attend Jujutsu High, and yeah, we're gonna help you and stuff like that." Well, that happens. They meet Maki, Maki Zenin, the Panda dude, and Toge Inumaki. So let me tell you about these characters. Panda has always been one of my favorites, and just to kind of let you guys know, I have not seen all of Jujutsu Kaisen. I saw like 5 episodes. They literally stopped when they got introduced, all three of them. I love Panda. He's such a great like character, and like I just want to know what's going on with him and his curse and everything. This anthropomorphic animal, and they can talk and all that stuff. And he's a great character. He was a great character in the film. Very powerful, and he's just very funny overall. I like Toge and how he just kind of like speaks literally in just like Japanese like ingredients basically. Let's see, because he's cursed with like or like he has like enchanted words, so whatever he says basically it like happens to someone. So if he says like death and everything, literally like they're gonna die, and like these words like explode, and like oh my god, so cool, so cool. Oh my god, I love him. He's a great character. Uh I like him. He has become one of my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen characters. Maki definitely was a very big star in this film, showing women can do stuff. She's a very powerful character in a sense, and she can back up her own words. Is a very great fighter, and from what she's fighting for, with you know, they told her that she was basically like her family told her that she was just kind of a nobody. Her family was just like, don't be like Maki, don't pull a Maki, and everything. And it's like, ah, damn, like, she was the one that was bullied in the family, and don't be the weakling of the family and everything. And it's good to see that Maki was like, holding her own, and the way she acts and the way she is due to that. And it's really cool because at first I was like, God, I really don't like her. But no, no, I stand for everything. Jujutsu Kaisen definitely has well-written characters. Yuta's an interesting one, to say the least, because he went through a lot, and then by the end of the film, he like was fighting. He was literally fighting Gato. Like it was nothing. Like oh my god, this man like went from weakling to like okay, like you're not gonna mess with me and everything. And it was very cool. I definitely applaud Jujutsu Kaisen for making well written characters. The story I felt very rushed at times. Because speaking of which, after he gets at Jujutsu Kaisen or Jujutsu High, and they introduce the characters, and they go on subtle missions and everything that kind of lead up to the big final battle throughout the series. Um, it just felt like, hey, this happened, now this happened, and now we're going to this war basically of all the 100 demons or whatever from Gato and everything. And like I don't know what to think because they literally just were like, hey, we need Rika and everything. Gato's like, I need Rika in order to make this war winnable. Basically, like, we are going to make this happen. He literally just pops in and is like, hey, we're literally gonna start a war on you guys, and I'm just like, okay, like, it's weird how you just popped in and said that, and then literally the next shot later they start the war, and it's like, wait, why did you cut from here to here? And I was very confused basically, in a sense. And yeah, I, I don't know. The movie is, like I said, and you guys see it's. I ranked it a 7 out of 10. There's no hiding that I don't think this movie is perfect. Um, I like the characters. The animation obviously is great. The art is great. I think it's very interesting that they pulled some Demon Slayer level types of animation, meaning that how in Demon Slayer when Tanjiro has a sword or and like the water is like swirling around it and everything. Well, like Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen when they were fighting and the panda was punching or like they were like punching, there was like beams of like purple of like crashing like in the scene, and it made me think, is that Demon Slayer just like literally the like animations getting like destroyed into like bits and parts of animation falling out when they slow mo it and everything. I don't know. It was just very interesting that I was kind of comparing it a little bit to that. I really like Gato as an antagonist, to be honest. Like I said, really have not seen a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen, but I can see where he's coming from, and I don't think he was a bad character. I think he was a more of a broken hero, if anything. And yeah, if that makes any sense. I just yeah. I don't know. I like Gato. He was a really great character. It was good to see that um, a lot of the people, how should I say, in his group or part of his family, also had backstories that they were given to in the movie. Which even though it might have felt rushed, it was really necessary, and I liked it a lot. So yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. Let's see. The ending was all right. I should say that Yuta growing up and Rika's curse and everything, a part of Yuta was all solved, and she became a human again, and it was all in fact Yuta basically being the one that cursed her because he didn't want her to die and everything from the beginning of the film. Because when she got ran over by a car in the beginning of the film, he was like, "I don't want you to die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die." So he kind of cursed himself and her and all that stuff. And it was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." He was able to like abolish the curse and everything and make everything back to normal again. And yeah, it was very cool to see. Oh, God, I can't remember how it truly ended. I think they just, went back to Jujutsu High. Yuto said he was going to give up his life and kind of, go with Rika and everything. But Rika was like, no, don't do that. Don't cross over to my side, basically. And she moved on, and he accepted it, and he moved on with his life. And then they had an ending cut credit scene of Utah. I guess it's just kind of to say, hey, um, he's coming back in season two, basically, which would be very cool. So yeah, that's cool. One last thing I'd like to talk about before I wrap it up is Gojo and Gato's relationship was very interesting. Interesting to see how Gato and Gojo were kind of part of the same squad. It looked like, and that they had their own interests and what they thought was right and what they thought was wrong, basically in a sense. And yeah, I don't know. I like Gojo and Geto as characters. I think Geto was a really great antagonist, and yeah, I can definitely see where he was coming from with the sorcerers and the world and the curses were interesting. Thriller and horror have not been my biggest genres are supernatural and demons, which is the reason why Demon Slayer is also. I think Demon Slayer is better than Jujutsu Kaisen in my opinion. Same time, don't have a valid reason for saying that because, like I said, I have not really seen a lot of the show. But yeah, and then Gojo's eyes were focused on a lot, which I guess means that his power comes from his eyes, I guess. And yeah. Anyways, to wrap this up, rank this movie a 7 out of 10. It was good. Like I said, it had some problems. The story and recapping and like was very rushed and kind of all over the place. I felt like really the like with the war and um the scenes that just kept playing so many times. There were so many flashbacks that repeated itself that they already said before, and they just put it in there again. And it was like, okay, are you just kind of wasting time? Are you making the movie stretch out longer? I don't know. It's okay. Like I said, it's shonen, and I think I'm growing up too much to love shonen as much. If you guys can understand, but yeah, I appreciate you all for watching this review. Thank you for everything you guys support me at. Please give me a like if you enjoy this video, subscribe down below, comment down below your thoughts and opinions, and yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching this video again, and like I said,